Hello, it is World Wide Web Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022, and Donald Trump's Truth Social app, the Twitter-like response to him being bounced off of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, basically everywhere on Earth with social media and the web. He has finally launched the long-awaited, and anticipated Truth Social, the big Trump social network app. Now, here's the thing. When the news first came out that this thing was coming out and you can get on a waiting list, I don't remember, but apparently I got on the waiting list because I was scrolling through my phone looking for something a few days ago or something, and I got to I scrolled through a couple of screens of apps on my phone, and then I said there was an app, Truth Social, or Big T, or whatever it said, and I was like, how did this get here? So I'm guessing it got there, or maybe I downloaded a long time ago, I don't remember, but apparently I was on the waiting list, and I was like, what the heck? All the years I was on Twitter, I never followed Trump. I wasn't one of the 100 million or 90 million or whatever followers, because you could just see everything in the media anyway, but the guy is obviously wildly entertaining. And so I figured, let's check into this Truth Social thing and see what the heck's going on. And so I got the news it was launching, and I saw that the app was on my phone, so I clicked on it, opened it up, and put in my name and, set up your account, and then boom! I get the message, congratulations, you are number 1 million, like 80,422 on the waiting list or something. I should have taken a screenshot of it. Sorry to laugh, but I'm like, really now? So I was like, what? So I kind of did a couple of searches online to see what the heck was going on. And I saw that I'm not the only one having trouble with this app. Apparently the thing is the rollout at least. I know it's early, and perhaps someday the thing will be successfully running and trumping all over the place. But right now it's a complete disaster. Look it up if you want. There are, the kind way to put it is glitches. And it just made me think of how back in the day when the Obamacare website launched, Trump and a bunch of others, of course, I'm sure I was also, were outspoken about the disastrous rollout of the website and what an embarrassment it was and how horribly done it was. And I remember a quote where Trump said, my teenage son, is Barron Trump, not even like Donald Jr. or Eric or, Ivanka or something like. He was like, my teenage son, who I don't know now, is he still a teenager or maybe he's going into college or something, but he could have done a better job than the billions of dollars wasted on the Obamacare website. I'm like, okay, well, did he have anything to do with this app? Because this app, I think it's even worse than the Obamacare website. If I remember, that website didn't work well, or it was slow. And, with a lot of people wanting to get on there and check it out, there were delays and slow. But this Trump app, this Truth Social thing, just doesn't even work at all. I guess there's a few people on it, but I'm on the waiting list. And by the way, when I registered on the app and it said you're number 1 million whatever on the waiting list, then I got an email notification. I don't know when it came, but I checked my email later on and I saw an email had come and said, congratulations, you're number 965,000 something on the waiting list. So I'm like, wow, did 100 and something thousand people actually are able to get into this app in the few minutes it took for me to get this email? So what is it? Am I a million on the waiting list, 900 on the waiting list, 900,000? Like it matters. Don't be ridiculous. The whole thing is a total disaster for now. Trump, I think one of his books he wrote was The Art of the Comeback. So there you go. He's dug himself another hole, as he's done throughout his entire life and career. And I have to say that he's gotten out of every single one of them somehow. And so let's see what happens with this one. But for right now, the news on World Wide Web Wednesday is the World Wide Web is not being populated by users of Trump Social. where I have heard and read, and I guess in the future I'll record some episodes about it. But I think the terms and conditions are comical from what I've read about what you can and can't say, and you're not allowed to criticize Trump, and you're not allowed to do this or that or whatever. And give me a break. So anyway, let's see if I get in there. I did read that it was #1 on the App Store for downloads. So people are downloading, and I'm not the only one. Maybe there really are 900,000 or 1 million people waiting to get into this thing and see what the heck's going on. But anyway, that's the way it stands today. March 2nd, 2022, the Trump Truth Social app, a complete 100% unmitigated total disaster of a failure so far. We'll see what the future holds. And that'll do it for World Wide Web Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. I'll be back with you again tomorrow on a Throwback Thursday. I will catch you then. Over and out. Bye-bye.